morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Another week, another chance to do great things, I guess. So this morning, we're going to do a little tractor maintenance, changing up of some stuff here. So, a while ago in one of my videos, I broke this stabilizer bolt right here. And had to go over to the neighbors to weld it. Rock popping, improving the road, destroyed it. So, if you look at this bolt, it's very bent. Same with this one, starting to bend a little bit. Pretty much all of these bolts, or sorry, these pins right here, like this pin right here, it's like a U shape. Almost, you know. It's just so bad. So I was looking online, found this gentleman called Hodge, who basically builds stabilizers for all different sorts of tractors in his spare time. And I decided to drop the $200, I think it was, to get these custom fabricated stabilizers that can actually handle the abuse I'm putting on the tractor. So, take a look here. They've been outside for like 2 weeks. I figure the first test is the desert in a box. You know, if it can't handle that, then I don't want these installed on my tractor. Alright, so that's me. bx25d, that is my tractor. Left side facing rear of tractor. Attach this end to lift arm. Alright. You know how amazing that is to have a properly labeled piece? So this just says left side facing rear of tractor, which I am. If I was facing the front of the tractor, this would be the left side. That's why that matters. Attach this end to lift arm. Okay, so here it is. Oh, I need tools. Or do I? Oh, thank you, Mr. Hodge, for making those easy to remove for me for a moment. Okay, so got this bolt here. I'm assuming it goes through here somehow. Attach this to lift arm. So that is this lift arm right here. It lifts up and down, as you can see. It adjusts where your 3-point hitch is. So I should just be able to might be a perfect fit. Well, hang on a second, I guess. This, not to replace this arm. This is giant and is perfect. Doesn't need replacing. This thing is what needs replacing. So why in the world would I try to put this right here? Probably because it's 7 in the morning. I stayed up all night. Okay, so that aside, lifting arm, lifting arm. This fits perfect here. Look at that. Like a dream. And then if you could imagine it like this. This is how it installs. Like this. And then this goes on this flat plate. In a second anyways. Let me get these pins off. Yeah, here, let me show you how I take these pins out without tools. Ah, look at that. That is the straightest bolt I've ever seen. So, this is the kind of abuse I put on my 3-point hitch when I hit those boulders. It didn't even have the cotter pin in it, but it was so damaged that it still let me use this dang thing. Alright, so this goes here, like that. I don't know which way the bolt's gonna go, so I'll just make it so it's easier. Oh yeah, how's that dark screen? Someday I will get a tripod. So there we go. That thing I think goes there, with the rotatey part there, you know, so it can clear when it does this kind of thing, right? I think that's what that's for. I also got to attach this thing. These things are kind of fun to figure out how to put together, to be honest with you. Oh wow, that's heavy. Okay, I need some. Whew. Okay. I probably won't remember to edit out those dark spots, so you have to forgive me for that. Okay, so I think this goes like this. Pretty sure. Now to remove those two things and replace these linkages. That's all I got left. So I can't even get this one off, like at all. I've been sitting here banging on it for like 10 minutes, so I'm just gonna have to take this whole assembly off, I guess, and then flip it upside down so I can access this with an actual real hammer, and then we'll go from there. Hey, victory, got it. Not as badly damaged as the other one, but still messed up. It is not a straight line at all. So far, this is the hardware we're replacing. I hate those cotter pin things. They're highly annoying. Alright, so now I'm going to take this arm here, install it right here. This thing will be floating, just like this side. And then I will be able to install that portion right here to this plate here. Alright, this thing is up in the air, attached here at the cotter pin and release pin. It's floating. Now I can access this with these linkages. Here again, you can see my repaired one. Now I'm going to flip this up, and I need to take these pins out from underneath the side, which is annoying because they're bent over. I hate that crap. Oh well, that's how it is. That's why this new design is quick release and awesome. And now to get these even straighter stabilizer bolts figured out here. Dude, that's going to be hard. The kind of forces that these things take and the tiny hardware they supply is kind of ridiculous. That's why I'm really liking the beefiness of this thing so far. It looks really nice. Just a giant piece of steel with some holes and bolts. That's what I'm talking about. Not this like multiple linkages and trying to save money by just taking a piece of rod and bending it around and bolting it to a nut. That's not nice. I just found a clue as to orientation. Let me ask you something. Do you think that this will be on the bottom or the top if you manufactured it? I'm going to guess the top, so this is going to be flipped this way. Oh my god, I lost a bolt somehow. Tell me if you see it. I found the nut. Oh my goodness. Yeah! Yay! Jesus, got that in my eyes. Okay, so, guess what? I figured it out. Like I said, the clue was correct. The second I flip this out, look at how nice this is. Perfectly parallel, essentially, with this arm. I mean, not perfectly parallel, but it rides it. And then, let's see here. Oh yeah, this bolt, the bolt that I finally found, goes in here, like this. Let me get the nut. This flappy thing goes here. Come on. Jeez, look at all that sand. Okay, so that's one of them. Man, it's looking kind of awesome. How much better does that look than this junk? I don't know. It just it looks like my tractor would get bent to hell before this stabilizer arm. I just like that, that's all. Okay, so now basically, what this is designed to do is, this needs a little grease. As the implement attaches here, in between these arms, you'll find that you have to like loosen it up. With this stock thing, it sucked. Okay, so this was here and went to here. You have to sit there and fiddle with these, which then takes tension out of the system and allows you to do this with it, okay? So you swing it all the way over here, and then the pin of the implement, you can finally get over it, and then this slops back on it like that, okay? And then guess what? In order to do that, you have to tighten this back up. So this has positions, all right? I'm like, oh no, I need to go hook up my implement. Let's do this. Pull that, drop it, slide it open. It's all the way there. Guess what? I need to close it now? Wow. That's all I have to do. That's it. I pull a pin, which apparently has this awesome holder thing, and it can slide. You see these holes lining up? And then and there's multiple holes drilled. You can see like right here it almost lines up. Right there it almost lines up. Right there it almost lines up. And so you can pick whatever position you want, really. And so like my scraper box is really wide. And so I'm just going to drop this in here. Somewhere there. And that's that. Now it has to shear this pin in order for it to move at all, right? Way better. Way better. Thank you, Mr. Hodge. This setup so far is awesome. Can't wait to actually test it out on the implement. Now for the second side. Hopefully it should go way faster. Alright, there it is. My set of Hodge adjustable stabilizers for a 3-point hitch for a Kubota bx25d. 250 bucks I think it was, or 200. I'd honestly have to check, sorry. It's worth it either way, 200 or 250. I'm so excited for this. So, here's the one locked into position. It gives just a little bit like it should. That's just the play in the link itself, okay? Right, the bolt a little bit. It's supposed to float. See? So I just need to go tighten the bolt, the nuts a little bit to get the nylon to grab on the nylock nut, so it won't back off when it's vibrating on the road. But I'm not going to torque these down all the way, okay? This is not supposed to be a straight line. It's supposed to be able to adjust. Now here it is. This one is not locked into position. That's all I got to do to change the 3-point implement. That, and then this, after it's locked. Amazing. Thank you, Mr. Hodge, for making these for me. I really appreciate it. Excellent quality. Your packaging was invincible, but I finally won. Everything seems great, and I'm going to go ahead and put my Land Pride scraper box on now. Hopefully in record time. Yes. Oh yeah, also, I don't get paid for videos. Alright, one last thing I guess. 9/16, 9/16. One under here, other on the top. Tighten it. I got this almost done here. Just put this in, tighten it. You know, with the wrench there. That's it. That's it. Now here's back up. It looks like that's there. That hole is what I want. Now I should be able to just lift it up in place. Alright, so almost perfect. Sometimes you just gotta free lift the damn thing and put it on there. It sucks. Alright. I need a third hand! Actually just needed my second hand without the camera. Got it! Alright. Yeah! There they are. Good to go. Seriously, it took me like 5 minutes to install. That usually takes me 20 minutes, and I'm not even joking you. Maybe even half an hour, depending on the day and the angle it got set down on the ground at. Awesome! Now I can go do some grading. Yes.